Alright, several requests to show you guys how this camper works, so I'm gonna put a quick video online. This is fully set up for travel right now. It's got a shower up on top for hot water. It just naturally heats up inside the black pipe. There's intake on top that unscrews up there. There's a spot where you put a bicycle pump to pressurize it if you need. There's a small hose bib on either side that you can attach to. They got caps on them right now just to keep the thing clean. Just a quarter turn type deal. I've got a big box on top that will store all of your gear, or even a good sized trip, backpacking gear and all that. Open this guy up. Inside, it's set up for full travel mode right now. We've got a bed that turns into couch. It's couch mode right now. Nice big flat area over here. It turns into a table. Great place to put your laptop. You can have some convenience luxuries of home. There's a lock to open and unlock the door back here. There's a lever on the door. The solar panels fold up right here. This is the Goal Zero solar panels. We have, your porta potty, which comes out. That can actually be stored inside the box up on top. The side wall over here will hold all of your pillows and linens and stuff. We keep our sleeping bags in the bottom ones when we want to make the bed. All we have to do is stuff everything in there, just like you stuff your stuff in a stuff sack. Ours is actually in the stuff sacks and stuffed in the hole, and then our pillows go in the top ones. We have some blankets stuffed in the very bottom of those as well. Like I said, this is couch mode. This thing folds down and then fills in this space. One leg of this thing will actually go up so that you can still kind of lean up against one side and have like more of a lounge, which is also really comfortable as well. You can sleep one person in here on 2 of these mats high, which is super comfortable. That's actually more comfortable than my bed at home. These are really nice mats. And then we have 3 chairs up front, and that really nice looking piece of furniture up there is the entire kitchen. Let me show you how that works. There's a little fan right here. Oh, and there's a plug right here for your cell phone or electronics, which is pretty awesome. So, okay, let's come around to the side over here. Okay, so this thing, I know the lighting's not great, sorry about that, is this is the kitchen. And when you open the door, obviously you can sit at the end of the bed. You flatten these cushions out, and you can actually take them out too. It gives you a nice big truck space to haul a bunch of stuff. This is the Goal Zero. See if I can turn around just so you guys can see this thing. So there's a charging port right there, the blue area, and then this allows you to put USBs in here and plugs and all kinds of stuff. You just plug those panels into this thing. You can take this whole thing inside if you're at somewhere that has house power and just charge the whole thing up real quick as well. And then there's some more storage down in this this box down here. This is all empty storage. You kind of see in there. So that stays, doesn't go anywhere when you drive. Let me show you the beauty of this system. So this took me a while. I designed this thing. This is probably my, 20th camper that I built. I love building these things out. If anybody's interested in having me custom build a camper, this current model is going to be up for sale pretty soon. I've traveled around with it for a while, had some fun with it, and it's ready to go. I'm working on a tiny house right now that I'd like to put the money into. But basically I have this same type of a lever, which is a gravity lever. See, it just kind of folds back like that on all 4. They're on all the doors. So same type of thing here. I'm gonna open it up on the back side. That's what I'm doing with my hand that you can't see. I'm just pushing it down so I can push the doors back a little bit. Okay, that's going to expose for me this pin. I'm gonna this is just a duplex nail, okay? Real simple pin. I'm gonna set it right there. This water jug, slide this over just a little more so you can see. This is like a REI water jug. They're really nice, 7 gallons. It's got a valve and everything with it. Way better and more reliable than a water pump. Way easier to install. But then this is the cool thing. So this tray pulls out, and here you have a spot for your soap dish, your sponge, whatever you need there. This is your sink. And so you need a little bit of water. You turn this thing on and your water will come out. It's empty right now. I don't have any water in it. And you just move the thing back and it shuts off. which is pretty cool. If I need pots and pans, I have my second one back here. This is all my pots and pans. I can get to, you know, this is my egg frying pan, and down in here, I don't know if you can see in there, there's a little dry rack for the plates and everything that I'm going to show you in a second. So that all goes back there. If I've got a lot of people, I can cook with this one as well, but I just usually keep this as the sink. And obviously, being that everything fits inside this thing, it's a nesting setup. It's stainless steel. It's healthy to use. There's no weird toxic sticky surfaces on there that are going to come off in your food. I like all stainless steel stuff. It's safe. It's healthy, which is great. It's going to last you a long time. It's durable. So let me move this thing around just a little bit and get in here, the part you guys really want to see. So you set this door down here just to the side. Normally I set it behind. Right now I've got all these curtains back here. These fit inside the windows. It's the Reflectix like silver bubble wrap stuff that's inside black, so you can't see it when you put them in the windows, and they're perfectly cut out for every window. You can completely black this thing out to keep it nice and cool during the day, and or you can stealth camp with it. So pull this out of the way. Okay, so those would just get stored a little bit. I don't know if I showed you this already. There's a little compartment. It's not really a secret compartment, but there's a compartment down here underneath the floor. It's kind of a hidden compartment that I keep all of my tools and recovery straps, stuff like that, out of the way. You don't need them very often, so they don't need to be, you know, as easy to get to as everything else. And then underneath the porta potty, there's another hidden compartment, which I can show you guys in just a little bit. Tons of storage in this thing. It's great. It's tons of storage. So this is the kitchen. Everything you think you could need. Let me show you what's here. This thing is pretty awesome. So I'm going to start by pulling out the far one. I've got a cutting board on here. This cutting board acts as your countertop space. You can take it outside. You can clean it easily. You can do a hose. Same thing, more countertop space. But really what these are your cooktops. So this is a double burner stove setup. You can do tons of cooking here. I've got this nice durable backsplash material. You're not going to have problems here. You do want to keep the door open while you're doing this. You know, but it's clean burning, so I haven't had any issues with this. I like to take these things out and set this up at a camp table. You can leave your propane bottle. So underneath here is my propane bottle, and there's enough storage to keep 2 of them here on each side, so that's 4 total. You can actually leave this attached. I don't do that because I'm afraid of like gas leaking into the rig. But I mean, it's real simple. It screws on, right? So that's there. Let me show you what's here. This little tray pulls out. You can take this with you and set it on your picnic bench or whatever, or, you know, leave it in here. It's got all your cleaning supplies, your trash bags, your sponges, stuff like that. So boom, soap right next to your sink, a sponge right next to your sink, ready to go. Let me just put that back on here. Okay, so that's there ready for you, and you can just leave that there while you're parked somewhere, you're stationed out, and it makes it real easy to get to everything you need. And then you can stand here, you can cook, you can set that on a picnic bench and cook. I like to do a lot of stuff outside, but it's real convenient. And everything's here. You know, obviously I got, you know, all of my cooking utensils you could think of. I like to eat a lot of salads, and so in my utensils tray, which completely comes out, you can set this whole thing on a picnic bench. I have plates, bowls, disposable plates. So we got a ton of extra people that I wasn't expecting, because I love to have, you know, big social parties with people on campgrounds. Big salad mixer here. It's actually a small salad mixer, but it's perfect size for 2 people. You know, all your measuring utensils. This is a little wine bottle thing here for when, you know, you're ready to pop a cork. You got your spoons, your can opener. This is a little clamp. I find it just to be really handy to have. There are going to be some, let me just pull this out, shot glasses in here for the occasional drink, and you know, the whole thing pulls out and it just slides right back in there. It's really convenient. And then in here I keep a lighter. Just pull this stuff out for a second. And here I have a good sized knife, obviously 2 marshmallow roasters. I mean, this is a travel camping rig, you know, you gotta have marshmallow roasters. And then you know, a pair of tongs, which extend. They double in length, double in size, and they fold up. So they're really nice stainless steel tongs. A lot of stainless steel stuff. I like cooking with stainless and not having to worry about weird chemicals and things like that, and Then your utensils just last a long time as well. You don't have to worry about buying something that's going to end up in the landfill one use. It's crazy. So it's kind of hard to do with one hand, but while holding the phone. Let's see. So cutting board again just goes back in there. This just goes away, and the doors just slide on there. And you know, you can take all this stuff when you're ready to leave and put it back in your tray. Close this thing up. This just goes even. Take the nail, and let's see if I can do this in the video. It's one thing to do this for yourself, it's another thing to do it in the video. That just pins it, and then, you know, this thing's not going anywhere. It's locked. It's ready to go for travel and transport. If you pull these doors all the way forward to you, the latch will fall, and it's pretty much ready to go. Okay, so let me show you a couple of things. Obviously you need the doors on the bottom. I'll do that in a minute. So this seat is in great shape. I just actually replaced it. It's leather. The replacement cushion was a couple $100. It was the only issue I had with the whole vehicle when I bought it. That was bad with the interior was the seat. It had a rip in it right here. It was worn because it's a driver's seat, and I replaced it with a proper leather cover. I had actually a upholstery guy put it on for me. And then there's a curtain here you can pull just for simple blacking out. There's a cooler right here. This makes a great table for 2 people when you're sitting here left and right. And obviously, you know, it'll hold all your cold food. This locks as a bear container or a bear locker. There is a cup holder here, which is perfectly sized for a Nalgene bottle for you and your co-pilot. Little extra storage behind this little door right here. Some sunglass and pencil storage. And that's pretty much it that I can think of right now. On the there's a whole skylight thing here, and down in the door over there, which is kind of hard to see. You see that silver shiny area? That's a bag that's got a net that actually will go on top of the car and allow you to cover the sunroof, which is really bright outside, so it's hard to see. This little strap right here locks this thing in place, and actually you can take the strap off, turn the whole thing 90 degrees, and attach it to this really heavy-duty holder right here, and that actually gives you great visibility. It's almost like as if the kitchen's not there and you don't even have a camper. It makes it driving visibility, makes the driving visibility really nice. This little green thing right here is for a cell phone to hold on to, a little magnet, and that's pretty much it. So any questions about the camping rig? You know, top box full storage, full bed setup, let me know. Again, all this stuff comes out, and you got a full like truck too. Oh, I was going to show you the last door. Let me go over here and test real quick. So this seat right here for full access slides forward. If you don't want to use it, you can, you know, put something really big in here. A bicycle actually fits in here really well. This seat folds forward. That goes flat. That makes it really convenient to have another tall person in here or whatnot. You can again store this in the top, and then there's storage right here for your chairs and stuff like that, which is great. Lots of storage. So you know, it'll hold everything you need in a really well designed package. And if any of you guys are interested in owning this travel rig, give me a call.